Good afternoon, Liberty High School. My name is Kyman Warman, your anchor for today's December 3rd, 2021 show. And you know I'm not going to be able to say that much longer because we are 28 days out from the new year. Time is counting down and it's getting even harder to say we're in December, considering right now you can peek out the nearest window and see 60-degree weather with bright skies outside. But regardless of the amazing weather, here at KLHS, we're pushing into the winter mood. In fact, Brock Kresge is switching over from the usual football and kicking off with winter sports coverage with some basketball and wrestling recaps. Sam Brusvin is giving us some insight on advice to the school from the perspective of a student. And coming up first, Claire Hamilton is going to give us some details about the tragic school shooting that took place at Oxford High School in Michigan earlier this week. This is KLHS.
Good afternoon, Blue Jays. To my frequent viewers, you all know I preach safety, and today we are going to continue on that theme. Many of you may have heard about the recent school shootings at Michigan and Oxford High School on November 30th. A student opened fire that left 4 dead and 8 injured. According to Detroit Free Press, many metro schools around the area are closing or making special precautions due to copycat threats on social media. On TikTok, a student from the school posted a video of the shooter pretending to be the police, telling the class to open the door. The teacher said, quote, "We are not willing to take that risk right now," end quote. And then the shooter said, "Come on, bro, just let me in." The students immediately saw the red flag by the use of the word bro and quickly escaped out of the room. Now, the most important takeaway from this tragedy is that if you hear something, report it. Even if you think it's a joke, use your head, follow your gut. If something feels wrong, it is wrong. KLHS puts Oxford High and the families affected by the tragedy in our thoughts, and we thank the brave officers who risked their lives to stop the shooter. Thankfully, the suspect is now in custody, but has forever left a scar on the school. Once again, Jays, if you hear something, please report it. You can report it anonymously on Sprigio or go directly to a teacher, admin, or even a parent. Any type of violent jokes and comments are not tolerated. For KLHS, I'm Claire Hamilton, and please, stay safe, Jays.
As promised, KLHS is giving you everything winter, and before starting today's announcements, I'd like to mention that the Nest has a new specialty drink, an all-new hot peppermint mocha, which I already know will be a hit, so no need to be late to class every day because you got stuck in the Dunkin' line spending your paycheck to get coffee for you and your besties. Just stop by the Nest, spend a few bucks, and support the local business here at LHS. And for your other announcements, while we aren't seeing any right now, in the case that winter weather conditions increase, LPS is implementing something new for the 2021-2022 school year, which is that LPS will treat the first 2 inclement weather days as traditional snow days, meaning there will be no in-person or virtual classes on these days, which is different from last year. If you need more information on the inclement weather plan, be sure to visit the Liberty High School homepage. And in the case that we are enjoying these potential snow days, I'm sure, like myself, you'll be enjoying some nice holiday classic movies. If you click on the link sent to your email from the LMC, you can vote and establish the best holiday movie. Undoubtedly, my favorite is The Polar Express. The LMC plans to use these responses to plan a little fun for next week, so make sure to participate. It is also Friday Prize Day in the LMC. The December theme is Holiday Music Trivia. So stop by the LMC, answer the questions, drop a Plinko chip, and win a prize. Good luck. But hey, watching movies and being lazy isn't for everyone. If you're looking for a way to make some money, the school has some job opportunities over winter break with the paint crew. Work will start December 17th and continue through January 3rd, paying $10.30 per hour. Working over winter break provides experience which is desired when the school hires for the summer paint crew. If interested, students can apply on the LPS webpage. And today's the last day of winter EOC testing. If needed, you should receive a pass to leave class and take it sometime today. And lastly, applications for the 2022-2023 school year to get into the EDGE program are available now. One information session took place yesterday, but another one will be held on the December 7th at 6 p.m. in the View. Wow, that was a whole lot of announcements. Now let's head to Sam Brusvin with some student advice for the school.
What's going on, Jays? My name's Sam Bruceman, and I'm here with
Otto Floro.
Now, Otto, if you could give advice to the school, what would that advice be?
I think one piece of advice I'd give is just be yourself and don't try to fit into a crowd you're not meant to be in. You know, I was obviously a kid who tried to lie my way into the cool and popular kids, and it just isn't who I wanted to be. And it's better to just find your own crowd or create your own crowd and just be yourself. You know, people will find you more, enjoyable to be around. They'll want to be friends with you, and it's a lot easier to make friends being yourself than lying about who you are. And yeah, I think that's just one great piece of advice I'd give because it's what I followed and it worked out really well for me.
Well, that's some great advice from KLHS. This is Sam Bruceman signing out.
Thank you, Sam, for that student insight. Now let's go to Brock with some winter sports coverage.
Good afternoon, Jays. I'm Brock Krusky here with your sports report. Winter athletics are in full swing, and we have a lot of sports to cover today. Starting off with men's basketball, the Blue Jays kicked off their season this Tuesday with a 70-39 win against Fort Osage. Carson Milbrant led with the Jays in scoring with 14 points. Bennett Sturts proved to be effective on all ends of the floor, putting up 11 points, 7 boards, and dishing out 9 assists in the victory while stealing the basketball 5 times and blocking 2 shots. Looking at the chart, the Jays scored 42 points in the paint, shooting an impressive 21 for 27 in that area. They had a solid 21-8 assist-to-turnover ratio as the team actively did well passing the ball while limiting turnovers. The basketball team is currently partaking in a 3-day tournament in Republic, Missouri. They played their first match last night against Rolla, where they slipped by with a 49-43 win. Bennett Sturts put up 21 of Liberty's 49 points on 15 shots. He stayed active with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and 2 steals as well. They'll move on in the tournament and play again tonight at 5:30. Moving on to women's basketball, they won last night against Kearney by a score of 34-22. Mariana Tomk, Olivia Tinoco, and Natalie Hill led the squad with great play. The big three combined for 22 points and 25 rebounds. The Lady Jays will travel next week to participate in the Lady Hawks Classic Tournament hosted by Olathe East High School. This past Monday, the National High School Wrestling Team rankings were posted by Matt Scouts. Our very own Liberty High School Wrestling Team opened up the season as the 10th ranked team in the nation. This was a very impressive feature for the Blue Jays, and they backed it up by ripping apart Kearney High School 64-12. Liberty men's varsity, men's JV, and women's varsity all traveled via exhibition match and played a total of 22 matches. The Jays won 18 of them. It was an impressive opening statement by our nationally ranked wrestling team. The team is now on the road to take part in the Dan Gable Donnybrook tournament over the next 2 days. Lots of tournaments are going on for our winter sports teams, so good luck to all the student athletes kicking off their winter season. I'm Brock Krusky, and this was your sports report.
Congrats to our winter sports teams on a great start to their season, and before we wrap up, let's go to the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you to Brock Kresge, Claire Hamilton, Sam Bruceman, and the rest of the great KLHS crew for making this show possible. With KLHS, I'm Kyman Warman. Enjoy the nice weather and have a great weekend, Jays.